out the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Rudy Gobert is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Dosunmu. Then there's Edwards. And it's Ball. In at the point guard position.
It's good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
Young, and he gets it to go from the high post.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And Davis has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. And he banks in the layup.
When he's at his best, Davis is in attack mode, getting to that rim and playing with power down low.
Young against Ball. Here's Gobert. Left side, Davis. Here's Young. Plenty of space. Ball with the rebound.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
McDaniels, a screen on George. Down low. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
You see McDaniel setting the pick and then finding a soft spot in the defense on his way to the basket. That's good work.
Pass to Young. Davis, a screen to the paint. And Davis slams it home.
He knew it.
Exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
And Davis gets it to go.
The big fella spotting up, and AD more than capable of knocking it down.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Now here's Young. And finished off by Davis.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
Oh, George with a steal. Outside Davis. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Davis has got 12 points in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Washington.
I must say, their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Young against Ball. And Young gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. The coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Washington has possession after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Sarr pulls it in.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
That one falls. 14 points for Anthony Davis.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
And he's going for the oop here. Up top ball. George defending. The Sun move for three. It's rebounded by Washington. And stolen by Edwards. To the middle. Stolen by Davis. The kick out to Young. Stolen by Ball. McDaniels passes to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
Young with it. Fires the three. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 8.
Nice change, Jay, from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Here's Davis. Here's Sarr. McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Edwards. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Wizards leading by 4. Pass to Davis. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Nice pump fake by AD. So good at drawing fouls.
These are his first free throws of the game. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. It's rebounded by George. Here's Davis. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Gobert. Back to Dosunmu. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Knocks down the triple. Ball's got 9.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
McDaniels with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Edwards. Over Young. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 14.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Fast break, Minnesota. Beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Minnesota foul.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And he knocks down the first one.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
Here's Ball. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards out there with Ball. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3.
We tend to focus on what LaMelo Ball gives you offensively, but he's disruptive defensively too.
Edwards. The kick out to Ball. LaMelo Ball with the stuff.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
They get it back. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's Davis. He's got 19. Got it.
Hey, how many bigs do you know that can pull up like that and knock down the jumper? I could probably count them on 2 hands.
George finds Young, and he drives in. Here's Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Edwards can't hit. The Wizards trail by 8. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Back to you guys.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And it's a completely new group for Washington. Now here's Carrington. 6 to shoot. Back to Coulibaly. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. DiVincenzo on the wing. To the inside, Aaron James. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
Now here's Highland. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Carrington off target with the 3. Minnesota leading by 10. DiVincenzo with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. DiVincenzo's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Pass to Aiden. Outside, DiVincenzo. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And as a player, how important is film study to reaching the highest level of success, Clark?
Tell you what, with the advance in technology, it's actually critical now, BA. I mean, it's more accessible, too, and that helps everybody realize the benefits of doing that extra work of studying yourself, your team, and your opponent.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Now here's Highland. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Coulibaly, back to Carrington. Will it go? On the take. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Lyles. Now here's Green. Spins. Back to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Highland with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. Minnesota needs to get off the shot. And the 3 off target.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Whitmore. And again, it's Washington.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Minnesota leading by 13. Outside, Highland. Into the lane. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
DiVincenzo against Johnson. Pass to Berenger. Stolen by Coulibaly. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 1:47 left in the half. Here's Coulibaly. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves lead by 15. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside, Highland. Lyles a screen. Highland, the pass to Lyles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. DiVincenzo's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Lyles, the pass to Highland. From deep three-point land. And it's Lyles missing. Washington shooting their 5th attempt at the line of the game.
Second team foul.
And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant, second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Ball. That's a strong finish from Ball.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Johnson misses from close range. Minnesota leading by 13. Pass to Ball. And Carlton Carrington is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Edwards. He's got 22. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
There's Davis with the three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 15 points as this quarter concludes. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More 2K action in just a moment. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Trae Young, Alexander Sarr out there with Davis. Then it's Keyshawn George. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. So it's Washington now. Young from long range. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Edwards. Shoots over George. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards has got 26.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Oh, a beautiful finish by Trae Young.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. The lead is 15. Outside McDaniels. Offline with a 3. And Washington shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Pass to Young. Launches it. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Ball from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. 20 points for him.
Sneaking out to the corner. Can't lose LaMelo. He'll make you pay if you do.
Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing. And then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly. And then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Basketball.
Edwards looking for an opening. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up, high post. Davis with a rebound. The Wizards trail by 18. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Young from long range. It's not going to go for him. Minnesota's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. It's Edwards on the wing. George defending. Gobert lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Davis with a screen on Ball. And another miss by Washington.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Sarr. Young, the pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's the drive, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Now here's Ball. 20 points for him. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over George. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one is hammered home.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Minnesota leading by 14. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
I don't know what to do about that. Davis just powering it down.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be Keyshawn George. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
You got to appreciate the activity from Young on defense. His coaching staff loves to see this.
The quick look, no good that time. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Stolen by Young. And a fast break now for the Wizards. And finished off by Davis.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Highland. He has 6. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Davis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, Davis is so long and strong inside, he almost forces you to foul him.
And so he hits both. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Now here's Green for 3. DiVincenzo. He can't hit that time. Ooh, nice D from George. Outside Davis. Goes up at the stripe. Oh, Davis feasting inside.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Well, I tell you what, that hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
There's a screen. Inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Outside for Davis. Here's Young. Oh, the power. Anthony Davis.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Lyles a screen. Here's DiVincenzo, and he slams it in one-handed.
Hey, why settle for the layup when you can dunk it? DiVincenzo put in on a show on that drive.
Young, the pass to Davis. No good on the 3.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. So Washington ends up going with a new group. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Highland. Drives to the hoop. Jams it in off a great move.
and he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Johnson for three. Gets the three ball to go. Johnson's got 7 points. Here's DiVincenzo. He got it up. Oh, he trained.
Is confirmed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
While this call may not decide the game.
And so it's Minnesota with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Trey Lyles is out there with Josh Green. Then it's Bones Highland. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Baron J in at the center position.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Pretty smart play that time by Ball, calling for a pick and roll to throw the defense off the scent a little bit.
And stolen by Edwards. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Coulibaly, a good look. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Ball passes to Dosunmu. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Dosunmu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the inside, Coulibaly, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Edwards has got 32 points.
Tough guy to stop when he gets it rolling. Edwards always trying to gain momentum.
The kick out to Johnson. Launches a 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. They led the game at one point by 20. Dosunmu with it. Carrington picks him up. Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. To end the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Edwards against George. Pulls up on the wing. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
Young, the pass to Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Here's George. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
George against Edwards. Another one falls for Minnesota.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Young from long range. And it's Dosunmu with a rebound.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shots. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Here's Ball. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Young goes in. And they pick up 2. That's 10 points for Trae Young.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. McDaniels outside. Here's Ball. It's tipped. Now Young with a steal. And that's an easy 2. Gotta love the breakaway opportunity there. Minnesota leading by 9. Steps back. Outside Edwards. Pulls it from 20. Can't get it. Washington has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Davis. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
Down it goes!
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
And Young, here we go. Oh, Trae taking it himself.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Edwards against George. Yes, sir!
Cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Young. Outside Davis. Here's George. Takes a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Ball outside. Let's loose for 3. Davis pulls it down.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now Young. A minute 4 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It falls!
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
George with a steal. Davis outside. Now George. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Ball going all the way.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
Sarr with a screen on Ball. Young buries it from outside.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And no hesitation on the jam. In transition.
Great to see guys don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes. And a smart choice right there. I mean, can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No,
first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up 2. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. Clutch bucket. The defensive stop now could be all it takes to close out the win.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Obviously not a lot of time to work with.
What you say? Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and